In the viewport on the right side, you see them all, 3 toggle buttons. They look the same and perform the same, but they are different in how they are coded in HTML, CSS and JavaScript. The top button is a checkbox. The middle button is a regular button input element, and the bottom button is an ordinary div element. Let's start from the top button. Line 49. The checkbox itself cannot be styled as a button, and there is one trick that needs to be implemented. The checkbox is nested inside a label element. This way, label is clickable and will trigger the checkbox. Now we can hide the checkbox by the hidden attribute and style the label as a button. Line 60. Event listener for the checkbox element. If the checked attribute is present, then the inline style overrides the background color to orange-red and changes the text inside the label to off. Otherwise, it set inline style background color to empty string. An empty string is the default value, meaning this style is not present. Text inside the label, which is a visual representation of a button, is set to off. That's it for the checkbox toggle button. To the middle button now. Line 51. This is an ordinary input element with the value attribute on. This attribute is displayed as text inside the button. Toggle functionality will be implemented by JavaScript. Line 71. The event listener for button element. On line 72, the ternary operator, coupled with the assignment operator, toggles the value attribute of a button. If else statement set or disable inline style background color depending on value attribute. That's all for the regular button. To the last variations we go. Line 58. It's a regular div element. It can be any HTML element instead. Div is picked as the most popular one. The div element has an ID attribute to select it and text to be displayed inside. Line 79. It's a JavaScript that gives the div to be toggled like a button. Here's another technique used. The class list property. This property has many methods. The toggle method is what we need here. If a class name exists, it removes it. If a class name does not exist, it is added. Effectively, it toggles the class name pressed in our case. Line 81. Depending on the presence or absence of class pressed, set text inside the div button. One more thing. To change the background color of the div button, a compound selector on line 40 is used. When the pressed class is present, this selector sets the background color to orange-red. To override the color, set on line 25. Selectors must have a higher specificity than simple ID selectors. That is why a compound selector is implemented. The link to the file location is in the description. I scroll the file from top to bottom now. That's all for now. Have a nice one.